a service of CNC Worldwide.
The Daily is a service of CNC Worldwide and Jib Jab greetings. I'm Bud Lowell, and your full AccuWeather forecast right across the top of this and all CNC local news pages. Time for our start of the week check on Rochester area gasoline prices. The average across the 5-county Rochester region, $3.82. That's down a penny over the weekend, down by 11 cents over the month of November. The statewide average is currently a bit higher. It's $3.86 for a gallon of regular. The slow but steady price drop confirms the American Automobile Association's predictions that prices would continue dropping through Thanksgiving, probably through the end of the year as well. Although prices are dropping, they are still a good bit higher than a year ago. The average then was $3.55. And you can find gas at $3.79 at several places around the Rochester area. About 1,200 members of the New York State School Music Association, plus hundreds more students, vendors of musical instruments, and so forth, met, talked, rehearsed, and played in downtown Rochester over the weekend. The NISMA Annual Conference at the Riverside Convention Center promotes the importance and value of classroom music in the music programs and in the schools of New York State. It wrapped up Sunday in the Eastman Theater with concerts by NISMA's All-State Symphony Orchestra, Symphonic Band, and Mixed Chorus. Speaking of music, the Rochester Philharmonic Orchestra sent out a statement over the weekend to its patrons and donors explaining why the orchestra's board of directors felt it was necessary to dismiss music director and conductor Arild Remmerite. The board voted last week not to continue Remmerite's contract past the end of the current orchestra season. The conductor has hired an attorney and wants to address the board in the coming week. The day before the board meeting, he sent a letter to the RPO board saying they were in breach of contract by creating a hostile work environment. The RPO's letter to its constituents makes clear that the orchestra won't talk about details of why it decided to let Remmerite go just a year after hailing his arrival in Rochester. But it said a report to the board from a private labor relations firm found there was friction between the conductor and the orchestra staff, and especially friction between Remmerite and the orchestra CEO, Charles Owens. The letter says Remmerite got coaching on interpersonal relations and how to better interact with the organization. Welcoming in the Christmas season, Mayor Tom Richards and Santa Claus lit the Liberty Pole in downtown Rochester on Saturday night. They got help from the School 54 chorus. Then they marched on over to Manhattan Square Park for fireworks and ice skating. Webster police arrested a woman over the weekend after she allegedly tried to hold up a couple of businesses in the town with a shotgun. Police say 55-year-old Barbara Cody of Webster first tried to rob a florist on North Avenue in the village of Webster Saturday, apparently lost her nerve and ran. Then later Saturday night, she held up a man inside a Pizza Hut on Empire Boulevard. Webster officers spotted Cody driving on Ridge Road and arrested her. A search of her home found items taken in robberies in Webster and in Walworth in Wayne County. They also say Cody matches the description of a woman who held up a Mark's Pizzeria last week. She was arraigned in Penfield Town Court and sent to the Monroe County Jail. To the left of this player window, you'll find links to these and other stories, and at the bottom of the page, links for you to use. Post us news items you've written, things you've heard, and we also, as a community news resource, want to know about your birth and wedding announcements, your business openings, and community news of all sorts. Post it right to us, and you'll see it here on the Daily. So the next news is as it happens. The updates are when necessary, and you can help be the judge of that. I'm Bud Lowell, CNC News.